if you don't know who Matt Walsh is, he's a very, very fucking creepy man. On his Twitter bio, he literally calls himself a fucking, what is it? A Christian, a theocratic fascist. So you know he's a fun guy. He gives me the impression that he had some really bad shit happen to him when he was a kid, and now he clings to this really just fucking old school Christian lifestyle to kind of make up for it. I love to fucking just be a fucking armchair psychologist and try to delve into the weird fucking psychology of rightoids, but I digress. Today, he says, I'm gonna be classy. There you go, bro. Not joking. Hey, bro. We gotta have some levity in this world, man. I seriously wish him all the best. He's just a creepy motherfucker for real, and he's for some weird shit. He really is, bro. I'd say look into him, but maybe not, you know, spare yourself from the freaking insanity. Shit, man. But what he's going to be talking about today is fucking the casting in the new Little Mermaid movie. And he's real pissed off that she's black. And apparently it's racist. Why in the fuck does the military buy Viagra? What the fuck? Bro, the military is weird, bro. I was in the military. They act like it's still the 1950s up in that, dude. Like, I have no that specifically, I did not know that. That is pretty fucking weird, but weirder shit happens in the military, I will tell you, bro. It is a very odd thing to be a part of. It's like being in a fucking cult. It seriously is. Some of these dudes are brainwashed by this shit, bro. They want to be high speed and they're a super soldier, you know? And the dudes who usually act like that are just the fucking pudgy fucking dudes who have been sergeant for like fucking 20 years, you know, never got a promotion. It's a weird culture, bro. It seriously is. But enough of the freaking preamble. Let's get into it. So again, casting a new Disney movie is blatantly racist. If that's not projection, I don't know what the fuck is, man. Let's see what this man has to say.
Back in August, it was announced that the actor James Franco had been cast to play Fidel Castro in an upcoming film. As Axios reported at the time, the casting decision sparked anger. Many on the left accused Franco of participating in whitewashing.
So like I just said, man, Castro was a real person. The Little Mermaid is an imaginary fish person. It doesn't matter what race the imaginary fish person is, Walsh. Come on now, we can do better than that.
The Washington Post ran an article claiming that the incident highlights the alleged ongoing problem of Latino exclusion in Hollywood. Fellow actor John Leguizamo.
Now, for me, like, personally, I don't really give a shit. Like, I think James Franco was a good actor. I know he had some shit. He got Me Too'd and whatever. That's a whole different story. Like, I don't mind race changing in films. I think both sides are kind of up their own ass about it. It's fucking a film, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it really doesn't matter. I do think that it's good to have that representation within, you know, pop culture and all that shit, and in our cinema and video games and all that good stuff, you know? But at the end of the day, it's just a fucking movie. Come on. And this dude's just taking it in a whole different direction just for his own stupid fucking agenda, dude.
Blasted the casting as appropriation, called for a boycott. Many others agreed that Franco should not be allowed to appropriate a brutal dictator from Latinos. He may be a mass.
He said, served a guy at work wearing a Breaking Bad t-shirt. I complimented him on the shirt and asked him if he'd watch Better Call Saul, and said he got bored of it by the end. Hope I never have to serve him again. Oof, damn, yeah. Kinda cringe, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it, but it does look dope, bro. I watched Breaking Bad all the way through, and that shit was awesome, man. I like barely watch TV anymore, man. But fuck that guy. He doesn't have good taste. I love you. I think you already followed me, so I love you even more. Kiss, kiss, mwah, mwah. Let's get back into it.
Murdering psychopath, but he's their mass murdering psychopath, damn it. It didn't matter that Franco actually looks a lot like.
Wait, what did he say?
He may be a mass murdering psychopath, but he's their mass murdering psychopath, damn it.
I mean, Castro wasn't really a mass murdering psychopath. He did go a little freaking goofy mode on the landlords and shit when he took over, but all that shit is just grossly freaking exaggerated because of propaganda, man. You know how it is. I mean, Cuba was communist, or they had a communist revolution. They were right next to the U.S. They didn't like that. They tried and failed to get it, to get that freaking government overturned. Castro's and whatever his face, the most famous fucking revolutionary in the world. I can't remember his name. They tried to overthrow them. It didn't work. And they got pissy about it. And they have sanctions on them to this day because they're pissed off. The video of him saying he doesn't wear a bulletproof vest is Chad energy. Yeah, exactly, bro. Dude, I stan Castro, you know. I mean, I shouldn't say that. He did have some fucking bad views on, like, homosexuals and all that bullshit. But he's one of the most Chad people to have existed. And you cannot deny that. Come on now. The fucking beard, the dope ass pictures, bro. Those him and fucking Che Guevara, they're my boos, baby. Come on.
It didn't matter that Franco actually looks a lot like Fidel Castro. It also didn't matter that Franco and Castro are not that far apart ethnically. Castro's father was from Spain, while Franco's grandfather is from Portugal. It also, of course, didn't matter that the job of an actor is to act, that is to pretend to be something that you are not.
He's making a little bit too much sense right now, bro. Come on, get to the juicy part where I can make fun of you. Let's do it.
None of that matters in such cases. All that matters is that Franco is white, and white people must stay in their acting lane. Now, by the way, John Leguizamo.
Okay, you kind of lost me there, bro. I mean, like, you can't deny that Hollywood did, and to a certain extent, has a history of whitewashing, you know what I mean? And I'll kind of walk back what I said. I do understand. Oh, no, you know what? Actually, I did say that. Yeah, it's a historical piece, bro. People are gonna want to have that historical accuracy with the people who are being portrayed in that. I mean, come on. It's not about race. He's just racist, so everything is about race with him, you know?
Was born in Colombia, but his first prominent role in Hollywood was portraying the Nintendo character Luigi, who is an Italian plumber, according to the Nintendo canon. That doesn't matter either, though, as we'll cover in a moment.
Video games and fantasy movies, again, are different from historical dramas, man. Like, it's in the freaking title, history. There isn't a real Luigi out in the world saving the Mushroom fucking Kingdom, bro. Come on. And that, exactly, fucking, so instead of 500 points taken away from Slytherin, we're gonna take 1,000 points. Come on, Matt. You can do better than this, baby. Come on.
Now, over the years, there have been many outrages and controversies stemming from instances of alleged whitewashing. The anger is no less palpable when the role in question is a fictional character. In 2017, a British actor was forced to drop out of a Hellboy film because the character he was supposed to play was Japanese in the original comic. A few years before.
Yeah, well, no, that is stupid. That's just some fucking lib woke fucking R words just doing everything they can to appear woke while doing nothing in their personal lives to help people out. You know what I mean? It's all about like, oh yes, I'm very woke, and I do say that this person in the comic was not British, he was Japanese, so you better make my fictional character the right race. That is stupid. The guy who played Mario said he was drunk. I can imagine, man, that was just a fucking paycheck, especially back in the day. When did that movie come out? Like the fucking 90s? Like, he was like, what the fuck is a Mario? I'll do this stupid ass bullshit, I guess. All right.
For that, Emma Stone's casting as an Asian woman in a romantic comedy provoked so much wrath from the left that the director of the film had to issue a written apology for the film he directed. And Stone herself has since apologized for her participation in the project. That same year, Rooney Mara had to grovel and beg for forgiveness after starring as Tiger Lily in a Peter Pan adaptation. The left declared that the fictional character is supposed to be Native American. Rooney Mara is not. And she agreed, and now she says that she's haunted by guilt because of
Jesus, don't go that far, dude. Come on. I mean, I get it. It was a little passe to take on the role, but don't fucking kill yourself over it. Come on now. It's a fucking movie, dude. Oh my goodness.
portraying that character in the film. The outrage extends into the cartoon realm as well, where last year Hank Azaria famously apologized and announced that he was.
But you know what he's doing, man? It's false equivalency, bro. It's literally just movies, bro. It's fictional fucking bullshit. And I'm guessing by his title, he's gonna turn around and just do the same shit that he's accusing these other people of doing, is just like focusing on the race of a fucking fish person when it does not matter. It does not matter.
Away from his role as Apu in The Simpsons on the basis that he shouldn't be voicing a character of Indian descent. In fact, the show's producers have since said,
all right.
She wasn't white, but she appeared to be kind of white adjacent. Came under fire because the brown actress who played Jasmine was not brown enough. And she wasn't white.
Okay. No
obsessed
examples.
neurosis. Now, it may then come as a surprise.
There we go.
To the most naive among us, anyway, that the very same media which complains bitterly about
believes in God, calls people naive.
whites in traditionally non-white roles, and the very same leftists who treat the whitening of...
He is truly, dude, he's the most sussy fucking baka you will ever meet in your life, my guy. What are you talking about? You can just see in that cold, blank stare, man. He has been through some rough stuff. I'm not going to delve into what. And he's just like, okay, God, Christianity, please shield me from it. Please. This man's got some demons, I'm telling you.
Non-white characters as literal genocide. And all the people who've taken this issue so seriously as to cause many white Hollywood actors to drop out of films and fall to their knees in apology.
Yeah, right.
Would all this week be so excited about the release of the first trailer for Disney's upcoming Little Mermaid live-action copy and paste?
She's black! Oh my God!
Job. Now, everything is mostly the same in the remake, as always. It's like shot for shot, exactly the same, except that the Little Mermaid herself, a pale redhead in the cartoon version, has been recast as a black woman.
Didn't you just say you didn't give a fuck, man? Pick a lane. Pick a fucking lane. What are you arguing about? He's just doing this shit for content at this point, dude. Come on.
Still with red hair, somehow. This is part of a growing trend. As the anger about whitewashing increases, so in equal proportion does the demand for what we must in the reverse call blackwashing. A viral post on Twitter declares rapturously, a black Cinderella, a black Belle on Broadway, a black Cinderella on Broadway, and now a black Ariel.
I actually do think it's a good thing to take these, again, fictional stories and inject color into them in some instances, because children do need people to look up to and emulate, you know? Melissa McCarthy as Ursula is awful, though. I don't even know who Melissa McCarthy is. Let me check. Melissa McCarthy. I haven't seen that movie. I mean, my opinion is, yeesh. Okay, her. Yeah, she's a terrible fucking actor and comedian in everything she does, so that's not surprising. I mean, the casting for most of these new fucking Disney movies have just been dog shit, to be frank. And I mean, they don't even need to remake these movies, man. It's what brings in the big bucks because of nostalgia, so they keep on making it, man. I mean, I was looking at reviews for the new Pinocchio movie, and I saw the trailers. It looks fucking atrocious. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate the freaking fairy, not because she's black, just because it looks weird as shit. You know what I mean? Like, the casting choice was not bueno with that one, bro. Like, Jesus Christ.
The black girls
but like I said, like all the new Disney movies, especially the remakes, suck ass. They're just out of creative juice. Even with the Marvel shit, it fucking sucks ass. She-Hulk was an abomination. Like, they're running on steams now, just trying to pump out the fucking content from the corpse of fucking Mickey Mouse, dude. That's all it's about.
Truly winning. Much to the left's approval, the black girls are winning, quote unquote, in historical retellings too. Last year, a black woman was cast as Anne Boleyn, the 16th century Queen of England, in an upcoming miniseries. Netflix currently features a show starring a black woman as a Viking warrior. Many other examples.
So that shit, I mean, I think I'm going to get some lefty points deducted from me for saying the shit, but I do think that is kind of fucking stupid. Like, if you're making a historical piece, make it historical. You know what I mean? Like, sure, there's like some instances where, you know, the race mix and there was different, like, people with different ethnicities, like, participating in that lifestyle. I can kind of give the Viking shit a pass because a lot of Vikings actually did, kind of come in contact with the Arab world, and you know they had Arabs who converted to paganism as well as Vikings and Norsemen who converted to Islam. But like making the fucking queen of some European country black, that's like, I don't know, what are you doing there, man? At that point you are kind of proving Matt Walsh's point. You know what I mean, where it's like, it's just weird to me. I mean, again, it's just a movie, and maybe she's a good actor, and it'll be good. But I mean, like, it does kind of take you out of the historical aspect. But again, it's just entertainment, man. We don't need to get our fucking dicks in a knot over some bullshit like this, you know?
Come to mind, too many to count. They even fired Jake from State Farm and replaced him with a black version. And then there are the examples yet to be. For instance, there's
that was a weird example, man. Sometimes commercials just change. They never said it was because Jake from State Farm is a white boy soy cuck, bro. We need a big black Chad to cover State Farm. I highly doubt that was the reason. I'm just saying.
Still a major push to find somebody other than a white man to fill James Bond's shoes in the next installment. Now, in all of these cases, two things are guaranteed. Or actually more than two, a few things. When a black actor plays a traditionally white role, portraying either a fictional character or a historical figure, the media, the left, and Hollywood itself will celebrate the move as pioneering and courageous and important, along with all the other requisite superlatives.
I mean, I think there also is a point to be made, I guess, now that I think about it, of like, kind of doing the reverse as like a political stance of like, man, there's a point I'm trying to make where it's kind of like where you do the thing that your oppressor is doing to call out that hypocrisy in the media, you know? Like, which, I mean, again, it's like cinema. Is it really that important, you know? Hollywood is just full of lib-brained corporate dum-dums who just do what they think will be woke to appeal to the wider general market. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're all a bunch of fucking terrible fucking rapist pedophiles in their heart of hearts. Don't worry, Matt. They're on your side.
The other guarantee is that any criticism of the casting decision, even and especially criticism that simply adopts the same logic as the left applies to so-called whitewashing, will be slammed as racist.
This guy's playing some 4D chess right now, bro. Like, he's doing the same exact shit that he's accusing them of doing, but for some reason it's okay when he does it? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
Daily Beast today has an article documenting what it calls the racist backlash to the Black Little Mermaid, declaring this backlash to be out of control. The racism is out of control, they say. Then you click on the article, and in the article they provide a few tweets from random accounts complaining that the underwater scenes don't look realistic. So,
man, that is such bullshit, man. Like, I've seen the quartering, that fat fuck complain about it, go on his tirades about how he wants his fucking white, pure fucking Ariel. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but all those freaking dumb fucking nerds who care about this shit and rile up their other fucking racist nerds to whip them up into a fucking racist frenzy, dude. Every time shit like this happens, the fucking rightoid weirdos crawl out of their fucking caves to complain about it, man. They're talking about, oh, the end of Western civilization and our beautiful white culture. Every single time without fail. So he's just obscuring the fucking prominent people who are making these points for his own video, his own propaganda, which is par for the course for this fucking asshole.
The Daily Beast article about racist backlash contains no racist backlash, or even backlash that vaguely mentions race. They simply determined that the criticism of the film's bad CGI is really racially motivated. It's a dog whistle, as they like to say. That's the third guarantee, that when a film casts a black actor in a white role, any criticism of the film, any criticism, even criticism that makes no mention of race, is racist.
I mean, but that's just a small minority, man. Like, a perfect example is like the criticism with She-Hulk. It's like people aren't criticizing that movie because, I mean, some people are because it's a woman and she's doing that freaking hashtag girl blast bullshit. Most of it is just because the show is fucking bad. You know what I mean? Like, I totally blinked out there. I was gonna make a point, but shit, you're gonna have to figure out what the fuck I was trying to say. Let's get back into it.
Which is why you can't criticize the new Lord of the Rings series or the Game of Thrones prequel without revealing yourself to be a member of the KKK.
I mean, he's not wrong. The vast majority of the people who do complain about this shit, they're racist. Deep down, they're racist, but they don't necessarily think that they're racist. You know, there's some weird cognitive dissonance going on where they try to complain about shit around the subject without outright outing themselves as just being like, yeah, she's black and I don't like it because I like white people in my movies. You know, like usually it's just as simple as that.
Such situations, the left also likes to employ its favorite sleight of hand trick that we talk about all the time on this show. This is something that they will surely use in
outing
response.
Themselves as racist. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, as racist or sexist. You know what I mean? Where, like with the She-Hulk shit, you'll see like a ton of valid criticism online, and then all of a sudden some fucking incel will be like, yeah, and she was standing up for this and that, and she was like, women can't be lawyers. What the hell are you talking about? And everyone else is like, ooh, that's not what we were talking about. You know?
So this very monologue you're listening to right now, when Media Matters clips it and posts it to Twitter with a caption like, Daily Wire host launches into racist tirade about Black Little Mermaid. Guaranteed they're going to do that.
Kinda.
And when they do, the left is going to respond to it by scoffing and saying, well, why do you care so much? It's just a movie about a mermaid. It's just a mini-series about the Queen of England.
Damn, he called me out right now, bro. Shots fired.
It's just a show about a Viking. It's just entertainment. Why are you even talking about this? Aren't there more important issues?
There definitely
Of
are.
course, they themselves have made exceedingly clear that racial accuracy in entertainment, whether fictional or historical, is extremely important to them. They've been saying this for years.
I mean, he's just saying the same shit over and over again. I'm going to stop it right here. I mean, the bottom line, the thing that we should take away from this is that context matters. You know, like with the shit with Castro, it's obviously understandable that people want an accurate representation. But when it comes to fucking fairy tales in fucking fantasy worlds, it's like, who gives a shit? At the end of the day, my personal opinion is who gives a shit about any of it. But again, I do understand where the people are coming from when it comes to historical shit, you know? Besides that, just shut up, bro. Let people fucking act and have fun in their little make-believe fantasy world. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting your precious fucking Christian white race, bro. Like, get over yourself.